Lahat ng drama, lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masang Ngamaw. #1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews at 6.
Greetings and welcome to koolNews at 6. I'm Carlo. The Office of the Ombudsman has ordered the dismissal of Babang Tarlac Mayor Alice Guo following investigations into her alleged connections with an illegal Philippine offshore gaming operator Poco Hub in her town. Based on a 25-page order released to the media on Tuesday, Guo was found guilty of great misconduct, which merited dismissal from service with forfeiture of all her retirement benefits and perpetual disqualification to re-enter government service. On the other hand, Municipal Business Permits and Licensing Office Officer Edwin Campo and Municipal Legal Officer Aden Sigua, along with 10 others, were found guilty of conduct prejudicial to the best interest of service, resulting in a suspension of 3 months. Below are the names of 10 others who were ordered suspended. So here are the following. So below are the 10 of others who were ordered suspended: Leonardo Anunciacion, Johnny Sales, Jason Galang, Nico Balilo, Ernesto Salting, Jose Salting Jr., Robin Gilliman, Jose Casmo Aguilar, Maris Ranier Rivera. Meanwhile, the Ombudsman dismissed the complaint against Arano Timbang for lack of merit. William Cura, Alvin Dalasibal, Fortunato Meja, Ariel Ali Morong, and Eduardo Gutierrez for lack of jurisdiction, Nestor Pensa, as well as other charges against the respondents. Last June, the Ombudsman ordered the suspension of Guo following complaints filed by the Department of Interior and local government. In an order dated May 31, Ombudsman Samuel Martirez said there are sufficient grounds to preventively suspend Guo and 2 other town officials, considering that there is strong evidence showing their guilt. Guo, Ocampo, and Sigua were placed under preventive suspension without pay pending the resolution of an investigation against them. But their suspension must not exceed 6 months, according to the Ombudsman. This comes after the DILG's 7-man task force reported trouble findings of serious illegal acts, which may have severe legal implications related to Guo and her alleged connection to illegal POGO activities in Pamban. Aside from this, the Philippine National Police Criminal Investigation and Detection Group and the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission also filed a qualified human trafficking case against Guo for her alleged connection to the labor trafficking of around 500 foreign POGO workers. A Senate panel has also been prompting Guo's supposed ties to POGOs. Last July 10, the Senate Committee on Women cited Guo and others for contempt and ordered their arrest for skipping the Chambers hearing on the local officials' alleged ties to POGO. The order covers Guo and her accountant, Nancy Gamo, as well as Dennis Cunanan, Wen Lin, Seman El Guo, Juan Sihong Guo, Wesley Guo, and Sheila Guo. However, only Gamo was arrested on July 14 but was already released from Senate detention on July 29. House of Representatives Speaker for the Martin Romualdez August and other ranking lawmakers have proposed setting a fixed term of 6 years for barangay and sangguniang kapatan officials to ensure continuity and projects to protect them from politicking. Romualdez, during the Liga ng mga Barangay National Congress in Pasay City on Tuesday, announced that they have filed House Bill number 10747, or the proposed act setting the term of office of barangay and sangguniang kapatan officials to 6 years. According to the Speaker, he and House lawmakers decided to set a fixed 6-year term for barangay officials to do away with confusion brought by recent term extensions, post suspensions, and other laws. The entire House of Representatives acknowledges the large contributions brought by our barangay officials towards good governance. Due to this, we in the House have decided to file House Bill number 10747, an act setting the term of office of barangay and sangguniang kapatan officials to 6 years. 6 years, is that okay with you? Romeo August asked barangay officials present at the event. To be honest, we have been confused about the status of barangay officials' terms. When I was still the majority leader, there were many extensions, and then there was a Supreme Court ruling. That's why we need to fix and set the terms of our barangay officials, he added. Copies of House Bill number 10747 sent to reporters by the Speaker's office showed that, aside from Romeo August, the following lawmakers were co-authors of the bill: Senator Deputy Speaker Aurelio Gonzalez Jr., Majority Leader Manuel Jose Dalipe, Senior Deputy Majority Leader Ferdinand Alexander Marcos, Dean of Party List Representatives Jude Aitre and Yeda Mario Romeo August, Isabela 6th District Representative Faustino Daivi. Under the bill, barangay and sangguniang kapatan officials are not allowed to serve more than 2 terms in office. The proposed measure also sets the barangay and sangguniang kapatan elections to the last Monday of October 2029, with subsequent elections held every 6 years after. According to Romeo August, setting the terms of barangay officials to 6 years will ensure that programs at the grassroots are implemented, while also protecting community leaders from the politics of national and local elections. It is the goal of the proposed measure to set a fixed term of barangay officials to 6 years. With this, there would be enough time for planning and the implementation of long-term programs that will bring prosperity to your barangays, Romeo August said. I hope barangay leaders would be happy with this proposal. Within these 6 years, we would not bother you with electoral issues and you can put your entire attention to serving our communities, he added. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. suspended the 2022 BKSE upon the pondering of lawmakers from the House and the Senate to use the funds for pandemic recovery instead. However, the Supreme Court in June 2023 declared the law unconstitutional, ordering the BKSE to proceed last October 2023. As of now, the next BKSE is scheduled to be held in 2025, but different sectors, including no less than the Commission on Elections, have been suggesting that the next polls be held in 2026 to avoid shortening the term of officials who won in 2023. Fewer dengue-related deaths were recorded this year compared to last year, despite the rise in cases, the Department of Health said on Tuesday. TDOH said there were 364 dengue-related deaths nationwide from January 1st to August 3, lower than the 401 deaths during the same period last year. However, 136,161 dengue cases were recorded from January 1st to August 3, 33% higher than the 102,374 cases in the same period last year. The TDOH believes the lower number of dengue-related deaths this year is an indication that people seek early consultation and hospitals are doing better case management. Lower deaths despite higher cases means our campaigns are working. Let us continue to seek early consultation for symptoms that may already be dengue. Let us also keep cleaning our surroundings, search and destroy mosquito breeding grounds, anything with stagnant water, Health Secretary Teodoro Herbosa said. The DOH also reiterated as a reminder to the public to follow the 4S strategy against dengue: search and destroy mosquito breeding place, secure self-protection from mosquito bites, seek early consultation when signs and symptoms of dengue occur, and say yes to fogging. And the 2 environmental activists filed a motion for reconsideration before the Court of Appeals after the appellate court's dismissal of the possession for writ of amparo and habeas as data against government forces. Karapatan Secretary General Cristina Palabay told Inquirer.net in a message on X, formerly Twitter, Tuesday, that the camp of Jonila Castro and Jayhed Damano filed the motion on Monday. In a separate statement on Tuesday, Palabay also said the CA's former Special 8 Division disregarded the basic rights of Castro and Tamano in dismissing their plan for legal protection via their petition for the privilege of the writ of amparo and habeas data. We are appalled and we are indignant for Jonila and Jihad and all victims of enforced disappearance and fake or forced surrenders, she also said. Castro and Tamano, who was previously missing, revealed to the Anti-Communist Task Force press conference that they were abducted by government forces. The CA division also seemingly gave the state perpetrators a free pass by failing to conduct extraordinary due diligence via an investigation on the abduction and enforced disappearance of Jihad and Jolnina, as we see in the what many courts have done in the past, Palabay said. This is the kind of court decisions that perpetuate the seemingly never-ending cycle of impunity in the country, she added. It is now 6:11 in the evening, and we will have more headlines coming up right here on koolNews at 6. So stick around, we will be right back. Welcome back to koolNews at 6. Let's continue with the headlines. The Pampanga provincial government has laid out 780 meters of floating booms made out of coconut waste products and plastic bottles to stop the seepage of fuel oil that has spilled from a road tanker that sank about 30 kilometers from Limbite in Patan on July 24. At least 57 booms at the length of 342 meters were placed at the mouth of the Patangdos River, an official of the Pampanga Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council (PDRRMC) said in the report. 20 more booms spanning 120 meters on the Buruya River, 32 booms extending 192 meters on Bangkal Bugad, and 21 booms covering 126 meters on the Mampunang River had been secured on bamboo stacks, according to PDRRMC officer Angelina Blanco. Using coconut husks donated by Batangas and Quezon Province and shedded hair, Pampanga has produced 1,822 booms as of August 12, according to Art Pansalang, head of the Provincial Government Environment and Natural Resource Offices. Blanco did not cite laboratory results of water and air samples. Still, an inquiry source who showed an Environmental Management Bureau's August 12 report said 6 stations recorded within standard findings. The PDRRMC, chaired by Governor Dennis Pineta, projected the directly affected fisherfolk at 21,621 in 93 villages in the coastal towns of Gua, Lubao, Macabebe, Mansantol, Minalin, and Sasmunan. Pinata said they are fishermen, fish pond operators or owners, workers, vendors, and boatmen. On Tuesday, a big fish pond owner in Malnalin was in a wait-and-see mode rather than opting for an early harvest. The oil slick has not reached Pampanga waters yet, and the dikes are protecting the inland ponds. Many of us have managed the volume of tilapia we sell to buyers who pick up their daily supplies. So far, business is still safe, said the trader. And the Commission on Elections COMELEC issued on Tuesday a subpoena against suspended Bamba Mayor Alice Guo for alleged material misrepresentation in her certificate of candidacy in the 2022 elections. Last Tuesday, COMELEC Chairman George Erin Concia announced that the COMELEC and Bank unanimously approved the augmentation of the Law Department to file charges against Guo for misrepresentation. However, Assistant Regional Election Director for COMELEC Region 3rd, Attorney Almo Duque, confirmed that Guo was not in her residence when they attempted to serve the subpoena. While her caretaker was there to receive it, COMELEC personnel went to the office of the mayor to inform her through a competent office of the existence of the preliminary investigation conducted against her. To satisfy the process, to inform her of the existence of the preliminary investigation, the determination of probable cause against her, we went to her office, which is as good, of course, as her residence, and so far as she is a public official. And we served to a competent person in charge of her office, said Duque in an ambashed interview. Duque said that the person in charge who received the subpoena was Alice Manaloto, secretary of the acting mayor. Duque clarified that the law does not make any distinction whether it is her or her own staff, or the law provides that the competent person in the office is working in the office of the mayor. According to Duque, Guo has to file her answer within 10 days starting Wednesday, adding that she is notified of the process against her, and therefore it is a waiver on her part if she would not respond to the subpoena that is issued to her and the complaint that is attached against alongside with the documents that support the complaint that is filed against her. According to the subpoena issued to Guo, she violated Section 74 in relation to Section 262 of the Omnibus Election Code, which says the certificate of candidacy shall state that the person filing it is announcing his candidacy for the office stated therein, and that he is eligible for said office if for a member of the Batangas Pampanga, the province, including its component cities, highly urbanized city or district or sector which he seeks to represent, the political party to which he belongs, civil status, his date of birth, residence, his post office address for election purposes, his profession or occupation. That he will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines and will maintain true faith and allegiance thereto, that he will obey the laws, legal orders, and decrees promulgated by the duly constituted authorities, that he is not a permanent resident or immigrant to a foreign country, that the obligation imposed by his oath is assumed voluntary, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that the facts stated in the certificate of candidacy are true to the best of his knowledge. It continued. In June, the National Bureau of Investigation confirmed that the fingerprints of Mayor Alice Guo and Chinese citizen Guo Huaping were a match. Only natural-born Filipinos or foreign nationals who became neutralized Filipino citizens are allowed by COMELEC to file candidacy in the local elections. The citizenship of Guo was questioned by Senator Risa Hontiveros, where her birth was registered late in 2013, 17 years after she was supposedly born in 1986. The suspended mayor is also under investigation for her alleged ties to illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators. As we get into sports now, as EJ Obiena holds an admirable ability of picking himself up quickly from every failure. Dejected and heartbroken by a flame outbreak at the recent Paris Summer Games, the drive to rise again won't be any different in Obina's quest for redemption if he decides to do another Olympics in Los Angeles 2028. The measure of a man or woman is not a singular event like the Olympics, but a collective measure over time, Obina posted on social media upon his return to Manila on Tuesday. Placing fourth on the grandest stage in men's pole vault has now become a distant memory for Obina. He vaults number 2 in the sport as the fire in him to succeed came flooding back. I commit to everyone now that I am back in training. I am back in the game and I'm going to attack the rest of the season and make you proud, said the Asian record holder of 6 meters. The 28-year-old Obina nearly grabs the Olympic bronze only to let it slip away after 3 attempts at 5.85 meters didn't pan out. Obina's missed opportunity turned out to be a blessing for Emma Noel, the release of Greece, who likewise cleared 5.90 meters with the Filipino ace but was flawless in his early attempts at lower elevations. Kalaris then joined Olympic record holder and gold winner Mondo Duplantis of Sweden and super performer Sam Kendricks of the United States at the awarding ceremony. I finished fourth in Paris, close but not good enough. I am not measured by this, I am measured by my career, said Obina. Based in Formia, Italy for quite some time, the once scrawny kid from Toronto, Manila rose to become a global figure in the sport, reaching the podium in the World Championships twice, a bronze medal in 2022, Okenen, Oregon, and silver in 2023 Budapest, Hungary. Obina also remains unbeatable in Asia, winning the Asian Championships twice and 2023 Asian Games apart from being dominant in the South Asian Games. While these tournaments have become a usual hunting ground for Obina, standing on the medal stage of the Conjua, the Olympics has eluded him. Obina placed 11th place in his first trip to the Games in Tokyo 2021 and got himself into the conversation for a medal in Paris prior to finishing fourth. You are going to see more from me and see the Philippine flag race on the global stage. Let's go on with it. So Albina with the hashtag not done yet. And finally, in showbiz happenings, Jaya and Reganim Velasquez shared the stage again in California and left fans in awe of their soulful duet performance of Habang May Buhay. The OPM singers reunited for the As of Nothing show in California, as seen on ABS-CBN Entertainment's YouTube channel on Sunday, August 11. Jaya, who is based in the United States with her family, described her reunion with Velasquez as nostalgic and pure joy in an exclusive interview with the TVH Network. On her Instagram page, the Philippines Queen of Soul also expressed her gratitude to the celebrities who took time to meet her sub, who recently turned 18. And that is it for Cool News at 6. As always, you can get in touch with us at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. And we will be back with more headlines later with Cool News Prime Time at 9 in the evening. Until then, I'm Caro. Good evening.